Yo, 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 welcome to the Money Block Hour with your favorite unit, J-Unit.
J-Unit.
Jelani, Justin, here to help you guys win some money for tonight. Battle of Ohio, Cleveland Browns hosting the Cincinnati Bengals. Jelani, right now, the Bengals are 3.5-point favorites. The over is set at 45.5. But before we go into all that numbers and how to win you guys some money, what's the biggest storyline for this game tonight?
I think it's quite clear. Obviously, Jamar Chase is out in this game with his recent injury. He's going to be out for a long stretch. 4 to 6 weeks is the time frame. So how are the Bengals going to look without Jamar? We know who they are. In terms of the deadliest combos in the league, Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase is definitely up there, arguably the best in the league.
Best, yeah.
So tonight, Justin, I'm looking at guys like Tyler Boyd, who I always say I think he's really underrated in this league.
Slot demon.
So I'm looking at him to have a fantastic day. And if not, then we know what T. Higgins can provide. But aside from those guys, look for Hayden Hurst. I think Hayden Hurst is going to have some impact tonight. So anytime touchdown is very likely tonight.
For real, though, Hayden Hurst, I think, has been one of the most underrated free agent pickups.
Yeah.
I think people forget that, he was in Baltimore, kind of behind Mark Andrews. Yeah. Then he was in Atlanta.
Atlanta for a second.
And, everybody in Atlanta the last couple years has gone to die. Except this year, though. Atlanta's been making some noise this year. Yeah. Atlanta's definitely making some noise. First place for Atlanta Falcons. Who would have thought first place Seattle Seahawks? But that's for another story, another day. Yeah. I like that Hayden Hurst a lot because he gives Joe Burrow a mobile option out of the tight end position, and they're going to need that. What about the rushing attack? For me, Nick Chubb is that guy. He is certified.
No doubt.
Him. He is H-I-M, all capitals. Dog pound. You got a dog in Nick Chubb. He is the Cleveland Browns offense at this particular time.
He really is, yeah.
Until they get Deshaun Watson back. And who knows, even then, he's been sitting on the bench for so long, hasn't played forever.
We don't know how he looks.
But Nick Chubb is the best safety blanket, I think, in the NFL. The guy can run. He's
the best running back in the league.
You still got Kareem Hunt, too. Now, Kareem Hunt, they did say they might trade him. They are open to trading him for the right package.
Yeah.
How do you see the Cleveland rushing attack working tonight?
I think that Hunt's going to have to do some damage because it can't just be Nick Chubb. I understand.
Because you're going to stack the box.
Yeah, you're going to expect Chubb to play well tonight. But if they do want to pull off this upset, yes, Hunt is going to have to do what he does. He's a really good number 2 option. Okay, maybe the best in the league.
You said talking about how Jamar Chase and Joe Burrow are the best duo passing and catching.
To me,
best
the best running back
duo.
Yes,
for sure.
best. See, J-Unit. We agree.
Same mind. Same minds think alike.
Of course. So I think, tonight, in terms of the rushing yards, the Browns I expect them to outrush the Bengals. The Bengals do have a very underrated defense. Remember, the Bengals have not allowed a second half touchdown all year. Okay, so that's very impressive. But this game is going to be really run heavy in terms of the Browns game. I think they have to do that because Brissett,
we know what Jacoby Brissett is. We know what he is
and his limitations, right? So I expect the running game. I think Hunt will have to have a good game if they want to win this game.
So we also have to talk about, it is the Battle of Ohio. And these two teams, they've been talking some smack in the offseason, right? Denzel Ward and the Bengals wide receivers. We saw it last night. Jair Alexander and Stephon Diggs getting into it. And I love that, right?
Yep.
To me, it's can this Cleveland secondary,
can they step up?
Yep. And yes, there's no Jamar Chase, but still have T. Higgins.
They're still deadly now. You
still have Tyler Boyd, Mike Thomas, Hayden Hurst, Joe Mixon's a dual threat back. I want to see, because we know Myles Garrett's going to do what he does best. That's to get after the quarterback. But can that Cleveland secondary step up, shut down those those options, and allow keep their defense off the field and allow that Browns offense, that rushing attack to just swallow up yards and keep Joe Burrow off the field.
Yeah, I say bend but don't break tonight,
bend but don't
break. That's going to be their mentality. And they're a team that has a good defense. The Browns have a good defense. However, they're one of the worst in terms of points allowed, okay? And you're playing one of the best offenses in the league, right? This is top 10. Both teams are actually top 10 in offense. But you're talking about the Bengals being a top 5 passing offense in the league. So when you talk about the secondary, yes, there are going to be stretches tonight where we do see Burrow try to look down the field, maybe T. Higgins and stuff like that. But I want to see them in red zone situations. Can you cover Boyd? Because that's where Joe Burrow looks for him.
Yeah.
Hayden Hurst on those critical third downs. That's where you're going to look for those guys to make plays on the defensive side, right?
And that Bengals offensive line is playing a lot better right now. We got to get to the time now where it's how to make some money, because at the end of the day, it's all about the Benjamins, baby. It's all about the Benjamins. Jelani, What's your best bet for tonight?
Best bet for tonight, we touched on it. I say Nick Chubb over rushing yards, 81.5. That's the number right now. So over 81.5 rushing yards tonight. I think Nick Chubb, again, we said it. If they want to win this game, you look for Nick Chubb. In his career against the Bengals, he's done pretty well. You know, he's gotten in the end zone as well. But yeah, tonight, I don't just think that it's got to be Kareem Hunt stepping up. We're going to need, I think, north of 100 yards from Nick Chubb tonight in order for them to pull off
which is not that hard to ask.
It's not that crazy.
For me, my best bet of the night, we talked about him, that slot demon, Tyler Boyd. His yards just at 57.5. I don't want you to walk to hit it. I want you to run to your phone, smash Tyler Boyd, 57.5 yards. He came off a $155 last week and a touchdown.
Yep.
I have my fantasy team too, which
that's good.
You know, I'm already a fantasy god this year, but I'm not going to brag about that. But Tyler Boyd over. There's no Jamar Chase. Joe Burrow trusts him. I trust Tyler Boyd hitting over 57.5 yards. Jelani, are you going to take the Bengals to cover the spread, or is it going to be tighter?
I think it's going to be a very close game. Like, initially I was thinking it's going to be a field goal, but I think they're going to win by a touchdown. I got the Bengals tonight, 3.5. That's the number, right?
Yeah.
3.5, Bengals, I'm confident in that pick. What about you?
I'm rolling with you that the Bengals will win by more than 3.5. And I'm also going to take the under in this game. Keep it locked here. J Unit Block Money Hour. We will be back to help win you guys some more money.